Hello, this is Pyramids coming at you with another cast. Today we're going to have Meat versus ROOTDdoro on Metalopolis, and guys, this is a game you don't want to miss. Meat is maybe a lesser known player, to say the least, and Dodoro obviously on Team Root, very prestigious teams, probably have heard of him. But this is going to be a great game, that's why I'm replay casting it. Anyways, Meat gonna be your yellow Zerg player in the left-hand position on Metalopolis. About the well, as you can see on the minimap, I don't really need to go into specifics. ROOTDdoro gonna be about the 3 o'clock position, 2 o'clock position ish on Metalopolis as your purple Protoss, and we're gonna see how things shape out. Both players spawning cross positions, so aggressive play might not be too viable, especially early on. But we're gonna see what happens. And we've got probes scouting around. Both players are not going to see that they are in the closest rush distances, and going to see that they're actually cross map. So we're going to see how that factors into people's thinking, or these two players' game plans here. And looks like Meat might be saving up. No, well, it's too early to tell. We're going to see if he throws down a pool here or goes for the early hatch. Probe going to move right into his base. We've got an early forge coming in for Dodoro, so we might be seeing a forge fast expand or possibly cannon rush. That's definitely a possible viability. And this drone from Meat going to try to place down this natural expansion. Oh, doesn't. Did it make a pool? No, he did not. Where did the minerals go? And what? Oh my goodness. Meat's gonna go for a proxy hatchery in the natural expansion of ROOTDdoro. This is ridiculous. Coming in for Meat, and Dodoro on the other hand gonna wall off Meat's base with 2 pylons. Probably gonna get a photon cannon behind that. So we're gonna see some cheese versus cheese action. We're gonna see which one is the better cheeser here in this game. However, one thing I gotta note from Meat's play, this is something that we probably see Root's cats do more often, because okay, Root's Cats, if you don't know, is the manager and team leader of Roots Gaming, which Dodoro is on, and Cats sometimes does crazy things like this, like this proxy hatchery cheese in his games, and sometimes even in his tournaments. So this is ridiculous, and Dodoro's gonna, this photon cannon is definitely gonna finish in time to take out these 2 drones without even taking out this pylon. I'm gonna cancel the second cannon, so Dodoro's going to look to try to play it standard after walling off his Zerg opponent. Little does he know, with this, he's got a malignant growth, to say the least, in his natural expansion here. And now Dodoro's going to see this this bit of creep coming in his natural expansion. He's probably going to be thinking to himself, what the freak is going on? He's even paused the game. And he's probably thinking to himself, okay, maybe I have to adjust my monitor settings because I'm seeing some creep at the bottom of the ramp, but this cannot be happening. But it is, and this is probably a Protoss player's worst nightmare. As we can see, Spinecrawler is now just about finishing in the natural expansion of Dodoro. Dodoro is going to place down his photon cannon straight away. Ooh, some random cancelage going on, probably a mistake there. Queen now finishing the natural expansion. Spinecrawler gonna move up, not quite in range of the photon cannon just yet. Zealot gonna sneak right by. We're gonna see what happens to this guy later on. However, as we can see, Meat is just completely trapped in his base. However, that's a little matter for him as he has larva spawnage. It just sort of outside his base. This Spinecrawler gonna go down. However, photon cannon gonna finish first. Gonna pick away at the Spinecrawler. This is gonna be the fight to end all fights. If this photon cannon can take out the Spinecrawler, it's going to be it for ROOTDdoro. However, if it's the other way around, oh, photon cannon going to go down for ROOTDdoro. However, Zealot going to come in. Let's see if he can finish the deal. And, no, oh man, 13 HP on the Spinecrawler, so just barely staying up. And that's probably going to be it, I have to say, for Dodoro. We got 2 Spinecrawlers picking away at the forces from Dodoro. Dodoro has to get a robotics facility and get some Immortals out ASAP. We're even seeing a transfusion coming in for the Spinecrawler. Immortals are going to be the thing that saves him now. However, we have 5 Spinecrawlers in the natural expansion of Dodoro, and we're seeing some infested Protoss just about now as this creep just moves slowly up the ramp. to Doodoro's base. 4 spine crawlers now, just making short work of the buildings of Doodoro. Doodoro just has no answer for this as the spine crawlers creep slowly forward. Soon going to be able to target these probes, and once that hits, I think that's going to be it for Doodoro. I mean, this setup speaks for itself. Just take a look at this image right here. If I screenshotted this and posted up in any sort of StarCraft forum, people would probably be like, what the F? What is this Protoss? How did this Protoss player get into this mess? And this is no way that he can get back in this. This pod is going to get targeted down. Going to unpower these 2 warp gates. So Doodoro's production is just going to be cut in a third. Robotic facility now just coming up, but I think it's a little bit too late as we see the first and second spine crawlers, and now third spine crawler is going to root themselves, no pun intended, in Doodoro's base. Clutch transfusion on the spine crawler, going to save it from the sentry and the stalker. Sentry just barely on the brinks of life, and as we see the cybernetics core go down, there's no way for Doodoro to come back into this game. Force field does go down, going to siphon off this queen. Probably not even going to be able to pick it off. Actually, going to be able to pick it off, but it doesn't really matter at this point. As you can see, 4 spine crawlers now in the base of Doodoro. Probes trying to get into the fight, trying to pick things off. However, these spine crawlers from the bottom are going to reinforce these guys in the top. Doodoro just has no answer for this. Immortal taking a lot of shots, I have to say, with its hardened shield, but nonetheless, Doodoro is going to have to call out the GG. And wow, that's ridiculous from these 2 guys.